We are live.
We are officially live and well. Did I tell you my dream last night, by the way? I forgot to tell you this in the break.
No, you didn't. What's up?
This is the second time I have this dream where I pretty much tell myself I need to start working out.
So you tell yourself in a dream you need to start working out.
Yes,
And
yes.
do you and what do you do when you get up?
I'm like, I need to start working out. So this morning I had oatmeal, and after this, I'm gonna attempt to go for a run.
Oh shit.
Because
That's what I'm
every time,
talking about.
because every time I see my workout gear, because I bought workout gear,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna work out.
Bro,
This
since
is
the
it.
pandemic, that's all I wear. All I wear is sweats, dude.
I mean, I wear sweatpants. I don't have like workout like gear, like you know what I mean, like shorts and like the little things that go under the shorts so you're not cold, and the shirts. Like I have everything. But every time
Oh,
I
okay.
look at it in my closet, I just laugh. I'm like, I'm not
That'll be
supposed to
that'll
be
be
doing
something
that.
we end up doing. I think that'll be a good move for both of us because I need to get back to it too.
We should do something like that. We
Yeah, I
should
just been
do like push-ups. We did push-ups before.
yeah. And then you just stopped texting me your push-ups. I was like, okay. All right, motherfucker. I see what you're doing there. All right, got you.
All right. Well, yes. All right. Let's not bore anybody with if I work out or not, or if we're healthy or not.
Yeah.
Let's go into what we're here for, and that is to talk about the I won my top five lines of the week. These are, of course, you guys who have heard the show or seen the show or just download the episodes know that these are like our funniest lines that we drop during the podcast. The ones that after hearing them when we edit, we think is funny,
Yeah.
and then hearing them while we review, like which one is gonna be in what place we think is funny, and then when we listen to it again we're like, this is
Still
actually
funny.
really funny, still pretty funny. So we know, as professional comedians, we know um what to deliver.
All right.
Boom.
Yeah, we've carefully curated a
Professionalship.
list here.
Yeah, we
We
sure
have.
did.
You ready to go
And
ahead and get into it then?
actually, before we do that, EJ, I just want to remind everybody at the bottom of the screen,
Let them know.
we have our Patreon link. So make sure you join us on Patreon. It is $1. You are more than welcome to then donate more than $1, but a dollar will do. You
That's
know,
all we're asking you for. The rest of it is love.
the rest of it exactly. The rest of it
Yeah.
is love. Just like our favorite podcast to do is Love After Lockup. We have a lot of fun with that one, and we'll hear about it in a little bit. We have a lot of fun with that one, and the rest of the other podcasts we do it just for love.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that
Just
one's
for
like
love.
our favorite son,
That's our baby.
our baby.
Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, dude, we're here. And Patreon is $1, so make sure you join it and rate, review, subscribe. We found that you can review on Spotify now, so make sure you give us 5 stars. Also on Apple Podcasts, make sure you give us a 5-star review and just write something like, "Hey, EJ's dreadlocks look good today," or like, "Hey, Miguel definitely has too many Wolverhampton shirts and he always uses them during the broadcast." uh, whatever you want. You don't have to do that, but you can do whatever. You can write whatever you want on it.
Put
Just make
they
sure you give us
dope.
five
That's what
stars.
I want all of them to say.
Also, subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's been growing, and we've been loving it. You know, the more people that watch this, the better. So, anything else you like to add, EJ?
No, that's it.
That's
I'm
it.
ready to get into it.
All right. How about this one, EJ? Who is recording?
That's a good question. That's a damn good question. I thought you were. That's why I ain't even asked.
I thought you were recording too.
God damn.
All right.
God
Well,
damn.
we'll just have to go back and rip this off the show. It's
Because
all
we're
right.
awesome like that.
Yeah.
Can you record though? Because I got to keep the thing queued up.
Of course,
All right.
of course.
Yeah, we dope still. I know this comes right after us patting ourselves on the back for growing the audience. We'll get this figured out. It'll all be on there. This is how we do. We just got to make
Oh,
it difficult for us, but we make it happen.
of course.
There was such an
It'll-
easier way to do it than what we're gonna have to do now, but we got this.
All right, EJ. Well, why don't we get started with the I won my top five lines of the week? Of course, like we said before, there's always so many lines that we would love to fit in, but we only pick the top ones. And of course, there's some that we're like, you know what, this ones are still funny, but they still didn't make it to the top five. So why don't we give them a chance? So we decided to add the honorary lines of the week,
Honorable mention.
or honorable mentions. Yes, that's
Yeah,
another way to put it.
what happened? We had a whole list of audio clips we just scrubbed through, and we narrowed it down to five, and then we both get to pick our honorable mention. So, can I go ahead and set mine up first, then?
Please do.
Okay, so this one was from The Single Life. All right, it was with Jesse and Jennifer. And when Jesse was at the airport and he was leaving to go back to Germany or wherever the hell he was, Jennifer says, "Wait, come here." And she takes her underwear off and hands them to him, and he sniffs them.
Ugh. Still
Right.
not an okay move.
And Miguel was freaked out about it, but I defended it on some level, not because I do it, but I do get how some people could like it. And here's what I had to say. I'm trying to be all scientific about it. It's something.
You trying to be scientific about sniffing panties? You fucking
Yeah, pervert.
he's a fucking pervert.
Look, okay.
That's some pervy
what's the word?
shit.
Motherfucking pheromones, right? There's pheromones, right? Everybody has their own scent, and some people find the smell of poom poom intoxicating. Yep.
No, you are absolutely wrong, sir.
Some people
is
find,
disgusting.
bro. It is a thing. Like there's big market for used panties. People buy those just to smell them. It's a
No,
thing.
I get that. But the fact that you try to get on your professor hat and like try to explain it like this is a class in school is what I was like.
It is. It's
disturbed by it.
pheromones, man. It's the same stuff like when bees pollinate flowers or some shit, and like how dogs pee on stuff. It's pheromones. Like this is sending a signal, right, to the animal that smells it. It's so yeah, I do think it's a thing. It's not my thing, but it is a thing. Because personally, I think it's nasty too. But I mean, people do what you do. If all you doing is sniffing draws, I don't think you're hurting too many people by doing that.
What if you're sniffing them and then you're being a complete ass?
I don't know. Like the smell make you go crazy?
No, like you're just an ass, like Jesse.
Oh well, I mean that's his girl. Like they in love now. That's his poom poom, dude.
I don't know about that.
So I mean, yeah, this is like he smells it. That's my baby. That's what it was. I'm serious.
I mean, he knows that Pum Pum belongs to Quaqua.
No, he doesn't. He hopes it doesn't. But I mean, in the back of his mind, yeah, he do.
He knows. There's no way that he doesn't like think, oh yeah, Henny. Because she even told him like, I want to hang out with him after. I'm not gonna stop being his friend.
Oh yeah, they still gonna smash. I knew that.
Yeah. So
yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Are you ready to give out your honorable mention?
Oh yeah, of course.
All right, set it up.
All right. Well, this one comes from before the 90 days, and it was Memphis when she found out that Hamza was 26 years old. So, which is weird because like when I was 26, I don't think I've ever lasted 2 seconds.
Nah, that's more of a teenage thing. Like late, that's like when you first start smashing.
It's like, do you think maybe this is his first time or like?
No, I don't think it's his first time. I just think it's his first time with Big Bobby's Memphis, and maybe her stuff is fire. You don't know.
That is true.
Yeah,
that is true. It could be true. All right. So yes. So this is Memphis trying to find out more about Hamza. Yeah. Let's go into it.
My favorite part was when they show her the degree and she goes, "I can't even read this."
Y'all could be lying to me about what it say.
And the sister's like, "Well, yeah, it's in Arabic." Like he didn't go to fucking Harvard. I can't even read this. Like that was
actually
what does mean?
What does mean?
Oh God, we ain't shit.
So that was fucking perfect.
And shout out to the Love After Lockup reference for y'all who didn't get it. That's been our running joke for so long now since Quaylen and D-Mark got in that fight.
Hey, that was one of my favorites.
Yeah, man. But yeah, that's our honorable mention. We ready to start this top 5 off?
Hell yeah.
All
Let's
right.
do it.
All right, I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna introduce number 5. This one is from Married at First Sight. Shout out to my boy LP. He does that one with me. And this one is about Mark the Shark and Lindsay because they are very entertaining. But this is when Mark the Shark went and asked Lindsay's dad if he could marry her after they were already married. Here's what it sounds like.
Talking to the father and the brother, and he's sweet and he's cute. And he asked the father for permission to marry, Lindsay. And as he's doing, he starts crying. And they already got married.
Why'd you laugh at him for it? He was feeling something in his heart, you soulless bastard. Like, man.
the dad, I swear to God, the dad just goes, like he's like, all right, buddy, come on. He wants to be like, come on now, buddy.
And this is Mark the Shark, right?
That's Mark the Shark. Yeah. Shout out to Mark the Shark. I like the guy, but that was a little bit weird. After the wedding was over, he walks up and was like, I know you're supposed to do this before, but can I marry your daughter? Like, motherfucker, y'all are already married. Get on my face. Right?
Give a Married at First Sight its horn, EJ.
Shout out to LP. All right, let's keep it moving. What you got?
Yes. The next one is from Darcy and Stacy. That's a show that we do every Monday night, and we go live for it sometime. Well, for 20 minutes.
They went to Turkey to get all.
Okay, sorry about that.
No, it's all right. So, we do the show, Maria and I, and Maria's a good friend of ours, and she, I'm very, very thankful to have her on the show. So, she dropped some gems on that past episode. So, yes, this one comes in at number 4 from Darcy and Stacy, titled Titties and Legs.
They went to Turkey to get all this stuff, and I was expecting to see. I mean, when they first came off the plane last episode, I was like, all right, maybe we're going to see some dramatic. And now I'm just like, the only thing I'm noticing is your teeth. Like, that's it. I'm not seeing anything. I mean, you always had big titties, like your titties, it's like titties and legs. Like, there's no middle.
Shout out to Riri, man.
Titties and legs, my
Titties
goodness.
And legs.
That is the best way to describe the twins, honestly.
They're just titties and legs.
Titties and legs, yeah. Yeah. What do we got at number 3, EJ?
All right, at number 3, we were talking about we were on Love During Lockup, and we were talking about our boy Harry and his girlfriend Indy. If you don't know who that is, that's the one who takes all her life advice from Aniris.
Oh God,
that's her girlfriend. But Indy talked to Harry and said that and asked should she reach out to his family, and he said that that's not a good idea because his family's different. And here is the theory that Miguel came up with. Listen to this shit.
Because my family and I, we just don't get along great. We're not like a regular family. And at this one, I started thinking like outside of the box. I was like, what if this man belongs to the circus? And he's like, my mom has a beard, and I don't think you're ready to face that, Indy. and my dad is a little person. And my sister
can lift 10,000 pounds, right?
Yeah.
My dad is an ant. Is what he is.
Call it Ant-Man.
Yeah.
So like that's what I started thinking of with his family. I was like, what if he just lives in a circus? And he's like, yeah, don't call my parents.
You think Harold is a carny for real?
I think so.
Shout out to number 3. I told Mig if it turns out that he's actually from a carny family, Mig need to go play the Powerball.
Yes. That was another one that there was another clip, but it was a little longer. But we started clowning on him like about being teased by like the local clowns, and then that's why he had to like leave the circus. And go listen to the Love During Lockup episode. It's really funny. At least the one for this week.
It was good.
Yeah.
They all good. What you mean? At least the one for this week? They all good. Don't listen.
No,
to
I said listen to the one, from this week.
At least. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's go on to number 2. Numero dos. What you got?
So this one was actually one of yours, which I'm really really excited to get to introduce. We're talking about we were talking about Quaquao, Jennifer, and Jesse.
The Single Life, yeah.
Yes, this comes from The Single Life. And Jennifer had like a very odd way to explain things, like she basically tells Jesse like, oh, me and Quaquao like are still friends, but things are still like, you know what? I'm not even gonna make justice to it. So just play the clip.
All right.
Number 2.
Number 2, entitled "Horny Personality." Me. Okay.
Perfect.
We super tight friends. Like, dare I say, best friends. Now look at this. If every time we talked or we hung out, I tried to fuck you.
Wouldn't.
If every time we hung out, I tried to fuck you, we wouldn't be friends that long.
Just be weird every time we saw each other.
Hey,
man, hey.
Dude. Hey, you. How you doing?
We just look at the ground. Hey, man.
Damn.
Shout out to number 2. Her Jennifer's explanation was it's just Quaquao. He just has a horny personality.
That's it. That's how that's a personality. I never met anybody whose personality is just like, I'm horny. It's
but
like,
you never met Quaquao neither. You ain't never met
true.
nobody like Quaquao.
Imagine you meet Quaquao, he's like just starts trying to seduce you. You're like, dude, what? No, I just wanted to meet you and hang out with you and drink a beer, maybe. Not fuck you. What are you doing?
Yeah,
Quaquao.
man.
Put it back in your pants, Quaquao.
Yeah, we like, you know what I mean? I just wanted to watch my Wolfenstein game. Whoever the name of your team is, Wolf something, Wolfboro, Wolf something. Some with a wolf. That's all I know. That's his squad, but though.
Oh shit. All right, EJ. You know what? Let's take it to number 1.
Let's take it to number 1. And number 1 is probably gonna get me in a lot of trouble. And I really don't care. I just I call shit how I see it. And this is what I had to say about WeTV. Take a listen.
That is what
so
it is.
Shout out to WeTV. This is why I like Love After Lockup so much, because y'all are messy and don't care when it comes to this show. They don't give a fuck who life they destroy. Let's go.
They really don't. They really don't give a fuck.
Well, it made me laugh. Like, it was what it was. Like, I heard back, I didn't laugh when I said it. Like, I was being dead ass, and then I was like, "Wow, that's a little abrasive," but hey, that's how it is.
Give yourself a horn, EJ.
Yeah, I'll do that. That's let me give it another one. That was number 1. But yeah, that was one of the ones that it came out. Sometimes you just have to say what's on your heart, and that was on my heart. Like, we are watching lives get destroyed on this show every week, and they just let it run. We're on season 3, episode like 80 right now.
Dude, it was I mean, from my point of view, when I heard it, it got me, because I was like, yes, you're absolutely right. We are literally watching a network not give a fuck how they portray these people on the show, and then just being like, I don't care. Like, they literally looked at him in the eye and go, I don't care about you.
I will destroy you.
I will destroy your fucking life.
Yep.
And I will use you.
Mm-hmm.
I will tire your mental health.
And I will send you a $200 check. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. And on the memo line, like the little line where you have to like write what the purpose of it is, they just spit on it and they go, fuck you. I don't give a fuck about your life. Because honestly, that's how it feels. That's how it feels with the networks.
And that's why I like Love After Lockup so much. That's why the show is so good. Because it's like, wow. You're doing this to this person on TV. Like, if we go back and you look at most of these people, poor Deontay, stuff like that, they let that man have it.
I don't think Deontay gets it though. Like in his mind, he thinks he's like a celebrity now. Like him and Jay-Z on the same level in his mind.
Well, good for him. Let him think what he want to think. You know what I mean? Fake it till you make it, right?
I guess so.
Be that until you are that.
I guess so, EJ. I guess
Yeah.
so. But yeah, man, that was it. That was the top 5 lines of the week. I won my top 5 lines of the week.
That was
sponsored by us.
sponsored by us.
By us.
Sponsored by Wolfenstein Football Club.
Wolfenstein. I love
What is
it.
the name of it for real?
I'm not even gonna tell you now.
No, I need to know now.
No,
because I'm just gonna keep fucking it up. You might just want
That's
to tell
fine.
me because. All right, it's all right. Will you tell me when I get it right?
Sure.
Wolfboro.
No.
Wolfburg.
No.
Wolfadelphia.
That doesn't work. No.
All right. I don't know. It's something with a wolf though. That's all I know. All right.
Oh, it is.
I'll Google the shit later.
Do it up.
The Wolf soccer team. I'm gonna Google it as soon as we get off of this live.
Do it up. Do it up.
Yeah.
And what I'm gonna do after this live ends is I'm gonna record it and I'm gonna post it because we still didn't record it. Like I was like, oh, fuck it, we're already here. I'll just get it off the internet later. It's fine.
All right. So he's gonna have to go through and record the whole thing, which is fine. So this will be up on Patreon for you guys soon, and will it eventually come out on the Spotify's and the Stitchers and all that?
Well, like no, so that's the thing about this episode. I won my top 5s. They come out every week. So even if you don't have Patreon, like you can still listen to the lines from the episodes that we record that week because those episodes are already out on Patreon.
Okay.
Like last week's episode of 90 Day Fiance Before the 90 Days, Married at First Sight, Darcy and Stacy, they're all up on Patreon. So whoever has Patreon is up to date with everything. Whoever doesn't, you can still listen to it on the I Won My Top 5. So that's the beautiful thing about this episode, EJ.
It is. So yeah, I think that's all we got. So look, I want to thank y'all very much for tuning in for this, whether you're watching now or you watch it later. Thank you for putting some eyes on us and listening to us much through our favorite moments of the week. This is our thing we've been doing. So thank y'all for that. Make sure you do the rate, review, and subscribe. If you have some ideas for stuff we should use for highlights or stuff that we were talking about, please let us know.
Yeah, we're always open to suggestions.
More ears are better than 4 ears, or whatever you say.
Like, more ears are better than 4 ears.
Yeah, that's what I came up with. That works. So if anything hits you, shoot us a message. Let us know. All right, we're easy to find. We out here.
Yeah. And remember, Patreon is $1, so make sure to check it out. Yeah.
All right.
Are you good?
Yep.
All right, everybody. Well, thank you so much for watching. Remember, rate, review, subscribe on Spotify, rate, review, subscribe on Apple Podcasts, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is brand new. So make sure to show us some love.
All right.
All right, EJ.
Kisses for your foreheads, ladies and gentlemen. Whatever. Everybody gets them.
That's right. And this has been the I Won My Top 5 Lines of the Week. Good night.